Hey road trippers, we're here at Oleta River State Park in North Miami. Just wanted to show you around a little bit so you can get an idea of what this park looks like. So we were staying on Hollywood Beach, and this is a view of us driving to the south into North Miami Beach and then down into North Miami. You can tell we started pretty early in the morning, right before the park had actually opened. So we stopped by, grabbed a little meal, and then headed to Oleta River State Park. And this is the sign out front. Started to drive in, you can see the gates were closed originally, but once the state park superintendent opened it, this is what it looked like. You'll actually cross the river. The initial drive in looks a lot like the native area around if you've ever explored South Florida and seen any of the few spots that still have native vegetation. It's only a few bucks to visit this park. There's a booth. You have to check in here. So we're good to go. Since it's in the summer, we wanted to make sure we got in here early. As you know, South Florida gets pretty darn hot and the sun just was barely up. So we knew we could comfortably explore without having to deal with any heat. There had been quite a bit of rain lately, so you'll see that on the road in different spots of the video. We're heading down this dirt road. Whenever we get a chance, we always like to explore the back areas, and we had heard about some cabins in this area, so we're going to show you that first. Has a really nice feel back in this area. You'll see some hiking and biking trails, and we're almost at our destination, and you'll see an RV camp host on the right. Here's our first cabin. This is number 14, and they all kind of curve around behind this fence line. I'm not going to go back in there, just out of courtesy of if there's anyone staying at the time. It doesn't look like there's a lot of people, but still not going in there. There are shower facilities right over here, and you have to make sure you register at the ranger station. All these cabins have AC, so that's definitely a must in South Florida, especially in the summer. And here's another bike trail. This area is closed. All right, we're heading to the next one. We're gonna go on by the kayak rentals. There are tons of them, and also tons of parking here. Plenty of space. You can pretty much bring everyone you know. They also have a bike wash area, so if you like mountain biking, they've got you covered. Here's another look at all the kayaks that they offer. Tons and tons. And of course, off in the distance, there is part of the Miami skyline. This is definitely an urban oasis. We're gonna get a little bit closer to the water. It's a little mucky over here, so I think that's about as far as I'm going. And just a reminder, even though you are a short drive from Miami, there are gators in the area. Now we're heading over to the big building. They have a lot of rentals in here and all the procedures on how to check out the equipment. You can see they have bike rental, a bike shop. And we caught somebody working. And this is a pretty cool sign. I like this. Very creative. And we're going to drive a little bit further down. As we do, take a look at the parking area. It is really massive. Like I said earlier, it just feels like it goes on and on. But it's time to actually explore the area close to the water. Very swampy everywhere. A lot of mangrove swamps through here. Jackie has to stay back because there's no dogs allowed on the beach. All kinds of interesting plants in here. You can hear gators croaking now and then in the background in the distance. Bike trails through here, different levels. And it's a nice day to be on the beach. Low hazard. See, they have some pavilion here you can rent. Huge area for a big party. And this is the bathroom facility. If you're not interested in renting out a pavilion, they do have picnic tables under palm trees and also hidden under other trees. So plenty of spots for shade. You do have ample spaces to choose from, and they do have grills scattered throughout. A few of the picnic tables have nice views of the water. This one is right along the beach, And the state park is reminding you not to bring your pets on the beach. This is a really pretty one. Take a look at this view. Really neat. This is just a little bit further over. You can see the markers out there. It's a little rockier over here, so you might want to enter from the other side. Now we're going to walk along the pier. There's a little piece of trash there. I did notice quite a bit of trash here at the park. Hopefully more people will clean up after themselves. And here's your view from the end of the pier. It really is pretty unique. You have the city skyline. It really is a unique look. You have several buildings in the background, and then you kind of have these lush little island looking areas around. Of course, this is a non-diving pier. And you can recycle your fishing line. Here's another picnic area at the end of this peninsula. Nice pavilion with a view of the water. And they provide plenty of trash cans. So there's really no need to throw your trash on the ground. They provide tons for you. We're going to take a peek through here so you can actually look at the river. Water's super clear. And you can see where it empties out over there. And let's take a look at the whole thing. Very cool, so close to the city. Lots of nice walking trails through here too. Another picnic area over on the side, and there are some other trails that kind of crisscross back in here. See, they're everywhere. Lots of places to sit. Plenty of shade as well. There are your sea grapes and strangler figs. Signs of South Florida. And a shower station too. There is a place to wash off when you're done with the beach as well. Yep, works. So you have access to the river or the beach. Like I said before, there are plenty of trails back here. This one goes in several different directions. But we're gonna head on out and go to a different area. You can actually hear a lot of gators croaking in this park. This is another spot where you can drop your canoe or kayak. Be careful of those gators. They are out here, and I have been hearing them quite a few times. There's another look at the river. This one's a little further walk, but it's kind of neat. They have a butterfly area over here, a little garden. They were flying around all over the place. Lots of butterflies in here. Really pretty little spot. You can see different types. And just stop here for a second with the kids if you do have some. It's kind of a neat little spot. Yeah, it's definitely a pleasant little walk. Right across there is a playground. And like I said before, there was a lot of rain, so it looks a little flooded. They do have a bathroom facility in this area as well, with a patio. And here's a view of the other picnic area. I'm going to cross this bridge now. So we'll empty out to the beach area over here. I'm going to show you what the beach looks like from this point of view. There's the pier we were at a couple minutes ago. Let's take a look at the water a little closer. See, the water's really clear. All right, let's look under the water. See what we have. Looks a little murkier than on the surface, but you do have a lot of plant life nearby, a lot of mangroves, so it's to be expected. Look at the fish. Let's get them. Pretty neat, zooming past. I'd say this was my biggest issue with the park. It was just an awful lot of trash. I feel like a lot of people are just not using the trash cans. I don't think it's as much the rangers as it is whoever's visiting. There was just a ton of trash. Here's another picnic area. Very nice, clustered together. Plenty of spaces to sit. And what did I spot? Iguanas, those invasive species. I'm gonna go chase them for a second. They're too fast. They're going down to the water. Let's take a look while we're here. Nice, you have a lot of boats docked off in the distance. There's another pavilion area. You can see it's a nice, well-maintained structure. Plenty of picnic tables. And this would be your view from this particular picnic table. Very pretty. Kind of a rocky spot. And here's that playground for the kids. Perfect little spot for them to play. All right, road trippers, I hope you enjoyed our little tour of Oleta River State Park. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.